Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck. We were playing an Abzan Blink deck. So, very excited about this one. This is by Ken Yoko Hero. I probably killed that, I'm sorry, with our July Strixhaven League weekend here for the MPL. So, very exciting here, something new, a nice take with the current meta, and I wanted to go dive into this deck here for you today. So appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, down below in the description, you will find the deck list. Also, the Discord server information. So if you have questions or comments, you can let me know there or down below. And the timestamps where I will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your boarding for best of 3. We will go play that competitive Magic here today in both best of 1 and best of 3. And then we'll talk about a little bit of a retrospective on where this deck might sit, my friends. So let's go ahead and dive into it here. Again, the Abzan Blink deck by Ken Yukuhiro. And quickly, last but not least, other great ways to put the channel down below. All right, so here's what we got. Abzan Blink, my friends. So this has all the good makeup of our favorite blanking that we had going on before. We're not playing, what's kind of interesting, Kogla is not in here. The traditional kind of Selesnya Blink deck that was really, really popular for a while. Here, what you're doing is you're actually taking full advantage of essentially binding the old gods with our splash for swamp, duress there as well, and Pulachronos Unchained. So all big pickups here for the Abzan, excuse me, in terms of what you're going to gain. Otherwise, it looks pretty much like a Selesnya Blink deck, minus again that Kogla that we had talked about there that's missing. Biggest pieces is it does drive off of Trail of Crumbs, which is great. We get Blink power with Charming Prince. We also get additional Blink power here with Yorion, as always. We have the ability to lock our opponents down with Elite and Skyclave and Drannith Magistrate. So lots of good things here to really tax our opponents. And then Azeka's Chariot's always a big one to kind of pound things through, and Wicked Wolf again here to pick things off and then get indestructible and feed off those food tokens like we've talked about. So very, very powerful deck here. Excited to dive into this a little bit more here in the gameplay. But strategy objective of this list, it's really kind of a late game deck. We build the board, we take control, we pick a lot of creatures off, and then we also have the ability to pivot pretty hard for other late game decks here with the duresses and things like that we might need, along with Redain. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll move into that sideboard like I just mentioned. We'll break this down for you 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and late game. We slightly talked about a number of these items here, but in aggro, what you're going to hit is things like mono red, mono white, Boros, Boros Winata, Houndmaster, also Naya Winata. You also have Gruul aggro in this space, and a host of other things like some of the Knights decks and things that we've played, and Warriors decks. Now, what you're going to play here is essentially things like Glass Casket can help you, and additionally, Redain isn't a bad one if you hit some of those Snowland decks like mono red. And then if you do hit Rogues decks, which is a nice blend there, Pulachronos Unchained's a good one to pop in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look to move out some of the things that you might not need, like Elspeth Conquers Death, if they don't have a lot of 3-drops that you can hit. Again, this is a big one to blink back and do a lot of stuff there. Drannith Magistrate's an easy one to pick out if they aren't playing adventures or a graveyard kind of a thing. And again, Giant Killer, something else that you can think about. We do have the Glass Caskets there already, but then we're really going to pound things through in that mid-range 3 to 4 slot there. Then, as we move upstream into the mid-range decks, here you're going to want to think about if they're creature-based or not. So again, you'll continue to play things like some of the Gruul aggro, some of the rogue stuff. You're going to hit Izzet Dragons, Izzet Tempo. You also got all the sacrifice decks: Mardu, Golgari, Jund, Rakdos. You got traditional Rakdos mid-range, and here you also got Witherbloom and Pests, and a whole host of other kind of mid-rangey type decks. There, if you are running into things that are playing more of spells versus the creatures, you can begin to think of the duress. Again, if you need that additional long range stuff here with Pulachronos, And then if they are playing Graveyard, Scavenging Ooze is a big one there for you too to kind of move in. Again, Draft Magistrate, something you can keep in. If you're not hitting things on the board too much, Skyclave is a decent one that you can flip out. Glass Casket's one that you can look at too. I still like the late Spellbinders to slow them down for a little bit and those kinds of things. So with that, we'll then move into late game. So late game decks are going to be similar to the Abzan Blink here. We also have the Azorius Blink deck that we've covered. We have traditional control decks, Azorius, Dimir, Sultai. In this space, we also have the Ultimatum decks, Temur Ultimatum, Temur Turns. We also have Sultai Emergent or Sultai Ultimatum. And then any of the kind of Doom decks, 4 color down to 2 for the Orzhov, are very, very popular in this space. Here you're going to pivot to Duress. You're also going to think about potentially pull a Chronos Unchained if they're starting to tax us. Run a Foul is good. It gets your other Yorians off the board if you need. Those kinds of things. This also works really good against Izzet Dragon stacks. I forgot to mention that previously. So then again, if you're not hitting things, they're not playing from Graveyard, Draft Magistrate's a good one. Elspeth's decent. Skyclave Apparition's one that you can think about as well. We like to keep Sky Giant Killer here because it still helps you against some of the flyers if you need to as well. So Planeswalkers. That is the strategy objective of this list. We also covered your boarding for best of 3. We talked about aggro, mid-range, and late game. Let's go ahead now, and we're going to play that competitive Magic. Very excited to be playing this deck. Again, Abzan Blink here. And one of our first decks, I guess back in Saturday, I did kind of take a day for the 4th and those things. So a lot of family events going on. Immediate family. So let's go ahead and we'll play our Abzan Blink. Tons of decks that we've covered that you can absolutely check out. On top of that, we've just did our tier list. You can check that. Give you a lot of good information for our Strixhaven seasons as we move into Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms. So very exciting. All right, we got the Magic Collector up. We can keep this. We get access to all 3. On top of that, we get a Trail of Crumbs. We get a Glass Casket if they are fast, which is big here. So we'll try and take as much advantage as we can quickly. Ooh, blue. Could be. I like that. It's a sweet card. Could very well be an Izzet Dragons deck. Ooh, a mill deck. Mill against the Yorion deck. There we go. So this will be interesting for sure. We will absolutely be taking the crab off as fast as we can. Dimir or mono blue fully? Guess we'll find out. Ah, it is Dimir. All right. That's what we really wanted, was the Chariot. All right, let's see what we hit. Gargoyle, there we go. Let's do this. We're gonna play this one first. Like that. Play that one there. We're gonna have to take that thing off. Let's see what they play. Oof. I will blink the Glass Casket. Ooh. much as I really don't want to do that, I will. Gave it to him. Didn't have a choice. I need to get the gargoyles off. Gorilla Crumbs would be big for us if we can get there next. We also have our Spellbinder. We will trade. Ah, there you go. Let's see what we got here. We'll leave that. Play this guy. A land. It's all right. Halfway there. So this is big for us here. But we actually need to get Yorion over. And let's grab this. We can play Zika's and Trail next. We have some time on the gargoyle. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we could play this. If they have a counterspell, it'd be real bad. Did they top deck a counterspell? Uh-oh. They did. Oh, good thing I saved that. All right, here we go. Now we can play Emiria's Call next. Oh, here we go. We'll play this. Let's take that. Double up. Get our goose. There we go. Alright. Grill of crumbs, goose. We can start dealing some damage here. We'll load our board. So we can try and blink elite. $29. It's gonna be close. We'll see. We got the best board position right now though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. They're holding the counter for Yorion, I'm sure. Right. Now we could very obviously play Yorion. Wait on our Charming Prince here. But we'll blink our Spellbinder. So I need to kill that. That's fine. Let's see what they have. There we go. That's what we figured. Let's go auto pay. Let's grab this guy. And we'll grab that. And one more. Grab our chariot. Ruin Crab. We're at 24. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Let's pull this. These all back. Actually, we'll wait. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We will exile this guy. All right, so now we need to get moving because we're gonna run out of cards. Otherwise, I will actually get billed. Screwing around. I'm not trying to screw around. I'm actually just trying to show you the deck a little bit too. All right, we're good. They saw the whole deck. You saw the whole deck. Lovely. Best of one. Let's go into our next one. All right. It's the mono blue mill deck. I don't know how else since we played one of those. All right, our next best of one. And we are off, my friends. All right, let's see what we got. We can keep this. Yeah, no reason, right, to worry about the black there. Gonna seem weird, but I'm actually gonna hard cast this now if I can get it on the board. And I'm gonna get to Dorian here real fast as well. Excuse me. All right, Solvent. All right, so let's do this. I do this one first. Counter? I don't know. If we can see what they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what they have, figure out what we can play here. Do they have a double counter? There they go. Jawari, we're still covered with Gilded Goose, by the way. There we go. Let's get rid of the Mystical Dispute. Oh, we came up clear. Let's bump this. There we go. There goes Amiria's call. That's all right. Have to kill the Spellbinder. And let's do... I can save that. I can blink it. I don't want to blink. I could play this. Let's get him on the ground. Keep that. We have lethal so far. They need a kill spell. There we go. Boom. 2-0 Abzan Blink. Not bad, not bad. All right, third and final best of one. Let's do it. My nemesis. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. We'll keep it though. We'll keep it. Will be tough. We'll try and sneak on. Jawari, we're good with the goose. All right, there we go. I should have played black actually for that. Oh, that's a problem. Let's go grab our black. That was pretty bad to me. Pull the binding. Oh, there you go. All right, now we got our white. It's gonna be a Sultai merchant deck. Yes. Ooh. That's interesting. I'm gonna put this one on the board. Still off by one land. That's unfortunate. I'll play this for no value. We'll wait on our tangled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're real close. Can't fight yet. There we go. Slow down, Emergent. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Ugh. We'll pull both those. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. They got their Emergent. Anyway, all right. We're going to go good game because we're not coming back from that. And we'll move on to our best of three portion of today's video, my friends. So we will be playing ahead right now. So let's go ahead and talk about that here. So best of one. We'll go to our best of three traditional standard rank. Again, we did the Jeskai control deck for Independence Day. We're on to today's deck, Abzan Blink. Super fun deck. Best of one, we did go 2-1. Then we did very well. The late game decks are a little bit tougher, or can be. And then very, very smooth play nonetheless. Very, very happy with what we had. Now we're in today's portion of the best of three. Lots of Gilded Geese. Let's do this, because we can get these chariots up fast, which I like, and we don't know what our opponent has here, so. Let us go for it. Ooh, Izzet Dragon's deck? Most likely. Ouch. Really going for it there. We'll need that to be a white, so let's do this. Wow, I was gonna say maybe we could turn 4, but all the frostbites are gonna wreck us. Keep that one. Might as well. We would have had a very, very nice, like, very fast. man, look at that. So we still have an Elspeth Conquers Death here, which is fine. We'll do this. So I am going to play Elspeth Conquers Death because I'm going to bank that they don't have a negate. If they do, good for them. There we go. Go black there. We can go with another black. 6 kitties. Let's grab a goose. That we don't need. We'll try it. They probably have a counter here. There it is. We have lethal though. Bam! Kitties did it. Did work. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do here? I don't need the glass caskets. This locks out Fortell. I don't mind the Plachronos. Run of Foul's good in this as well. Giant Killer's gonna be good. Let's go 2 crumbs. Let's go 3, 2. Duress isn't bad either. We had all of our chariots. That's pretty funny. Skyclave hits a few things. Not everything, though. Keep one of those. All right, let's try that. Hits the 4-drop dragon. Other than that, and it hits the crushers, but we could play around a lot of that. Ooh. Fall again. There we go. This is all right. Let's see what we got here. That's big. I'll give him the 4. Key for them is to drop the dragon and be able to protect it. They're off by 1. It's fine. Now play this so I can tap down the Faceless. It's gonna seem like a weird play. Excuse me. But then they keep burning the mana too. Oh, we're getting hosed on the mana right now. Awesome. So now they're off mana base, which is what I needed. But I don't have anything I can play. I'm just going to hardcast Yorion, though. That's what's going to happen. So now they're already burned down. Let's see what we got here. Keep that. Hard cast. So now we have Yorion on the board. We want to get Run a Follow going. So there's the counter. Now they're tapped out, so we drop this guy. Now we can blink Yorion again. Next turn if we want. Play this. Force the Brazen. All right. Oh shoot, I forgot to blank the prince. I should have blinked the prince. It's alright. We will take the Haven off first. here we go anyway. We're good with this. We'll wait. There we go. Not bad. Crushed an Izzet Dragon's deck. Absolutely rocked it. Very, very fun today here, my friends. Woo. Nice. Abzan Blink. Woo. It is spicy. It is hot. It's good to go. Let's go ahead and look at what we have today. Again, here's what we have. With our Abzan Blink deck. This one was by Ken Yukuhiro. So congratulations, Ken, on this wonderful deck, and nice job in the MPL Strixhaven League weekend. So we got a lot going on. We saw a lot of those things. The Elite Spellbinder was a nice pickup for us here in this version, which is certainly very, very nice. So where did we land today? Well, in best of one, we did clean house. We went 2-1, and then in best of 3 we did equally as good, and we went 2-0 against the Izzet Dragons deck. So very, very nice. So where's this sit in the meta? I think it's pretty strong. We saw that here today. It plays well, it pivots well, it's got a good board. I would probably say middle of tier 2 for both best of 1 and best of 3 here today. So this is certainly one of the better decks or stronger decks that we've seen here towards the end of the season, which is great. And it's great to cover these kinds of things as well, my friends. So Planeswalkers, flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. In the description, you will also find the Discord server information along with the deck list and other great ways to support the channel. So thank you always to YouTube members. Feel free to join. There's other ways for us to interact down below or become a patron as well. So thank you. And all the Twitch subs and live streaming that we do, we have a lot of fun. So with that said, Planeswalkers, stay tuned because we have a lot more coming your way. More standard top decks. We're going to start taking a look at the Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms stuff. On top of that, we got Historic, we got tier list coming, we got Friday Night Meta, particularly the Historic tier list. So stay tuned, my friends, and stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.